Hello and welcome to this advanced topics in Power Virtual Agent. So in previously what we have seen just as a recap how we can build Power Virtual Agent, what are the use cases of it and how we can publish and manage those settings and how we can build the topics and entities. Everything we have seen. Now when it comes to advanced topic is so far what we have built as of now, it is just the use of the static keywords and static messages inside to this Power Virtual Agent, right? So now we can connect if you want to fetch any kind of information from the source and you want to display it to the end user. In that case, you may need to connect to Power Automate, and from Power Automate, you can connect to your external data sources to fetch those informations or to any kind of task or something else. So here, first of all, for anything, we need to create a topic. So I just open this chatbot here, which you are working since the beginning, and I'm just have a message here, a new topic, which is post message on Teams, right? So let me begin from the startup here. So if you create a new topic, then it will be like this: post message on Teams. That's the name, and the trigger phrase is just the Teams. So whenever user types Teams, then it will come to this topic. So if I click on go to authoring canvas, then it is giving me this message: hi and welcome. I just typed here what you want to post on Tech 18 Teams general channel. So type your message below. So basically what I have done here, this is the trigger phrase, and here I got this plus sign. If you click here, then it is asking me ask a question. So I just clicked here. So I have typed everything what I need here from this option, and here in identify, if you click here, we got these multiple options. So basically this is the first option which it is selected, multiple choice options. But here I used user's entire response. So whatever user types as a next message, it will treat that as a message box. So I'm just deleting this one because this is the existing one which I'm using it here. So if I click here where, then now it is going to, we can change the name of the variable and other things here. If I notice one thing, like I think I said we can discuss this later on. So the topic here is limited scope. If you click on usage here, we have information. So variable usage, by default all new variables are topic variables and their scope is limited. To use the same value and remember context across topics, you may pass values from an original topic to a destination and back again. So what variables can be used by any topic and make the value you collect widely available once set. A bot variable can't be limited back to a topic without its reference being removed. Yeah, that's the two options which we have here. So if you want to make it to be specific to this topic, then can be done. If it want to be used in another topic, then we can use these options here. Okay, and closing this one. And after that, I just click here, add a node, and what we have here is call and action. This is one of my favorite option, which is call and action. If I click here, then it gives a message here to connect to Power Automate. Create a flow, right? Because flow is the previous name of Power Automate. And send a message to a Teams channel, right? So this is the one which I have already created. If you want to use it, the existing one, you can click here, then you can use that. So if you want to create a new one, we can cover that later on, just few minutes after. So if I select here, send a message to the Teams channel, then it is asking me two options, subject and a message. So the subject value comes from, we can use these variables here. Here in our case, I'm going to select the display username as a subject, and the message is the message variable. Whatever the user types here, it will capture that as a message and then it will post it on to the Teams channel. So that is what I have done here, right? So if I close this one, delete here, and if I click again here and call an action, here instead of selecting the existing one, I'm clicking on create a flow. So let's close this one. So right now, if you notice, this Power Automate is open inside the Power Virtual Agent itself. This is a Power Virtual Agent window, and inside to that, this is a Power Automate window. So here we have multiple options here, and if you notice, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 14 options are there. Like we can send a message to a Teams channel, send an adaptive card to a Teams channel, add a row to an Excel file, send an Outlook email message, or generate anything else. So we have a couple of options here which you can use that. Okay, and here for an example, send an adaptive card. If I just click here, then it is asking me all these options here, and we need to sign into all these options here like Power Virtual Agent, this MSN Weather, and Microsoft Teams. So right now this is connected to MSN Weather and also to Microsoft Teams. I can click on continue. Send an adaptive card. So right now it has generated the pre-setting formatted options which we have inside to this template. Oh, it's big actually, so it has taken a lot of space here. Okay, now let's go one by one here. So basically, first it is asking me for the Power Virtual Agent. It is asking as a message box here, which is a city state. So whenever we type it, some actions over there, it is asking us to type the city or state. So if you put in any input here, that will capture and pass it to this flow, and then it will store a variable inside to that and assign that variable the message which we have passed through Power Virtual Agent in a set of variable. If you are not aware of these variables and settings everything, so I have made a separate video on that in my YouTube channel, so you can just go and check out that video as well. So and then it is passing that information, and initial is variable weather icon placeholder. So it is just an icon image, so for the placeholder, and it's taking the current time and converting this into time zone here. For example, it has taken here source time and destination time here, and also about the city and imperial units, get current time in metrics or imperial. That's amazing, right? So all these option it is getting up here. If the condition is what about mostly cloudy, mostly sunny and cloudy, so it is asking us with our icon, and this is the message, png message. That looks amazing. So after all these things, it is just posting a card, post as user as a bot flow or Power Virtual Agent, which is in preview, or you can post it in which one. We can post it in the channel. So which channel we want to post it here, it has taken automatically these options. So if I copy this for now, and if I cancel this, then I have options here which channel I want to post. Here I'm going to select as like 18 as a Teams one, and if I cancel this and if I click here, it is asking to select the channel. Here in my case it is general channel. So this is an adaptive code which has come up here, which is the time zone and everything. It has generated a JSON format. That's pretty good. So after that, it is passing all these parameters things in Power Virtual Agent. So now click on flow checker just to make sure everything works fine and save. As this is a lengthy flow, so it is taking a bit time to save. Yeah, it is saved now. So if you want to test it here, you can click here and test here. Right now you can't able to test it here because we are inside a Power Virtual Agent. So click here and send back here. So now we can use these options, or we can select the other thing also. So I'm going to delete this one for now and add a new message here, which is call an action. I'm going to add the new flow, which is send an adaptive card. It is now asking me to type the city or state here, right? So now before going into this one, I just want to go it back to the one previous one. So click here and then call to action. I'm selecting the one which is already there, which is send message to a Teams channel, right? So here I'm selecting again to display as a username, and here it should be a message. Okay, got it. So saving this topic, It is still saving. Okay, now click on test bot, and if I type here Teams, then it is redirecting to this one. Hi and welcome, what you want to post on this channel and this thing, right? So you want to type a message here. What is the weather? So if I type enter here, then it is posting it on the Teams channel. Now let's have a look into the Teams channel. So this is the Teams channel which I am right now, and you see this is message from this user and what is the weather here. So automatically it has posted the message into Teams channel. This is pretty good, right? So now closing this, moving on to this again and topic. So I'm going to delete this for now. Let this be the options. Let's create a new topic. I don't want to use this one. So let's go back here and create a new topic, weather. So typing it here as a weather, as a trigger phrase, and then click on go to authoring canvas. So it automatically saving this one. First of all, we need to give the name, add the trigger phrase and save, and then go to this authoring canvas. So which city you want to get the weather, right? So this is not a message. It's actually we need to ask a question. So I'm clicking on this plus sign here and ask a question. Here, please select the city name. So here we have multiple choice options, or also we have options like city, I think. Yeah, pre-built city names extracted as a string. So we click here and it's asking us for a variable. So deleting this previous one. Okay, now this variable we can rename here. We are city. Okay, got it. And here after that I need to click on the plus sign and click on call an action. Here we need to select the one which you have just created. Send and adapt to cart. If you click here, it is asking for a city name. So here I'm going to select the variable which is there. And all these things or automate output will give these three values here. Save this topic. And then we need to test the bot. So test the bot, I'm going to type here weather. So please select the city name. So I'm going to type it here as Chennai for an example, just to see if this works. It is passing this value to Power Automate, and these are the outputs here. So basically we have got the output, but we have not assigned it somewhere else. So that's why it is not showing up here. If I close this again, and if I click on this one and show a message, here I can show variables here. So for example, current temperature is equal to, if I click here, for example current temperature, then I can select from here current temp, right? So I can type it here. That's good thing. And also I can use the multiple variables here, which is current condition, and after that what I have here is forecast condition. So current condition, and then what we have here is forecast, right? Forecast condition. This looks pretty good. So now again save this one, test the bot. So here weather, it is asking me for the city and Chennai. So now it is passing those values through Power Automate, get all this information and passing it here. So right now the current temperature is 86 and the condition is light rain, focus is mostly sunny. So we can also loop back again if you want to do all these things. We have just discussed on the previous videos in that how we need to loop it back to the previous state. So again, if I type it here for an example, which is my town, Ambur, so it's not able to hear it, right? So again, if I type it here, weather, so it will come up here, and here I'm typing it the name here. So it doesn't understand exactly the name what I'm referring here. So for an example, if I type it here New York, Then it is giving me option. This is 42, this is rain, and forecast is cloudy. Now let's have a look into Microsoft Teams, because we have just also added the flow to post it on the Teams channel. So right now I'm in like 18 channel and it's in the general channel. So here if you notice, last time we have seen what is the weather, that is a message, and here it is converted and has given an adaptive card here, which is a Chennai at that time, at the date here, and what is the temperature and how is the weather condition here, high and medium. We got the messages in Power Automate, but also there is a adaptive code which is posted on behalf of us in Microsoft Teams channel. Again, Chennai here, and I also added for New York. Yeah, it is shown as New York. This is a degree, and this is high and low, and this is for the cloudy situation. So this is pretty amazing, right? So we can use advanced topics using Power Automate to fetch all this information. So not only that, if you want to connect to a SQL Server database, or if you want to call any kind of flow inside to Power Virtual Agent, that is also possible. We can connect to that. But there are limitations here. If you are using the Power Virtual Agent inside to the Teams channel, so you need to have a premium license for all those things which you want to connect to SQL Server or premium licenses. So in order to find out which is the premium license, you can check it out in Power Automate side. What is the free version and what is the premium version, which comes, what are the connectors which you want to buy premium license. So these are the things which you can explore using Power Virtual Agent, and it is still booming. So I have made a complete series of it. So all these things are available to you right now, and you can go through it one more time again. If you have any kind of doubt, any kind of clarification, then you can just post it out on the comment section, so we can discuss in future about how things need to be done. And if something new comes up inside to this Power Virtual Agent new features, then also I'm going to update that video here. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.